Texas A. However, the Aggies do have a ways to go in order to win or perhaps even compete for a SEC title, at least in the short term, until they shore up some of the holes in the program. Even so, it's hard to ascertain at times what level the Aggies need to play at in order to achieve their goals of a SEC title. Today, we are going to take a look back at a particular aspect of the program and how previous SEC champions stacked up in that regard. Note that this doesn't mean that we are going to examine the performances of the best in the SEC at a certain statistical category, because no team is going to achieve that across the board. Instead, it's more of a look at the performance levels that conference champions establish in winning those championships. The SEC is said to be a physical conference with great emphasis on running the ball and stopping the run. This is really emphasized in our look at the running games from the SEC title teams since 2010 in yards per game, average per carry, and where they ranked in the SEC. 2010, Auburn 284.79, 6.12, first. 2011, LSU 202.57, 4.80, second. 2012, Alabama 227.50, 5.59, second. 2013, Auburn 328.29, 6.30, first. 2014, Alabama 206.64, 5.10, sixth. 2015, Alabama 199.93, 4.67, third. 2016, Alabama 271.31, 5.47, second. 2017, Georgia 258.40, 5.79, first. It's interesting that with 8 years of data the anomaly is Alabama. That's right, the Tide had two teams that didn't finish 1 or 2 in rushing yards per game and still won a conference title. There have been 3 teams that averaged about 200 to 225 yards per game, were under 5.10 yards per carry, and still won a SEC title. 0.2011 LSU, 2014 Alabama, and 2015 Alabama. 2011 and 2015 Alabama really struggled to throw the ball, which put increased pressure on their rushing games as teams really loaded up the box. 2014 Alabama had their worst defense of this decade, but they also turned the ball over a lot in the first year of the Lane Kiffin administration as offensive coordinator. Interestingly enough, 3 SEC titleists incorporated a lot of quarterback run game into their rushing offenses. 0.2010 in 2013 Auburn and 2016 Alabama. That's not realistic for a. Nonetheless, in order to generate 275+ yards a game on the ground, it's probably going to take some RPOs and option football. For the rest of the world, 200 to 250 yards a game and a 5.0 to 5.5 yards per carry average in a West Coast defense should be enough to help you take home the title. How does the current A? Those numbers put them in the bottom half of the conference, and if you exclude the UCLA game, when they went for 382 yards, the numbers really trend downward. A. In the spring game, the two teams totaled 246 yards, 123 per team, and were under 4 yards a carry, which weren't that much different than last year. In order to achieve that championship performance level, A. While Jimbo Fisher can help with his play calling, he can only do so much when it's 4th and goal. The field is compressed, and your ability to displace people and finish runs is limited. For a look at how A